abstinence without recovery is more painful than using.
Clients, when they present, are often have been daily drug users for a long time. They've lost all capacity to function without drugs. So when we withdraw the drugs from them in a safe environment through a detox process, often they become emotionally very unstable and they need to be supported intensively through that process, and so they can actually function without drugs.
At stages, it felt like it was a possibility to, at what I was doing, whether it be one of the three, basketball, cricket or football, when I was focused and doing that to the best of my ability, at the time it felt like a possibility that I could have done whatever with it.
Simon was a really happy boy and he loved anything actually to do with the ball, whether it be football, cricket, basketball, and really joyous in just experiencing life and laughter and sort of an amazement of things around him. Yeah, beautiful, caring, very caring elder brother of the two boys, very compassionate.
Since I was 13, it was pretty much anything that I could get my hands on. In the 15 years, it kind of went from alcohol, which was always a constant, and then marijuana, ecstasy, speed, coke, ice, Xanax. I went on a super self-destructive binge and I couldn't stop. And what I was taking was borderline committing suicide. But the violence that sort of came along with it was quite full on.
It's the worst. It's the worst. The worst was the car accident. When you've called to a car accident and you know that they might not be alive, it doesn't get worse than that.
I didn't feel like I was getting understood. I felt like I was getting listened to, but I didn't feel like I was being understood.
What we need to ensure is that families come along the journey with their loved one, because we can't have an addict returning to the same dynamic at home, which has often become very toxic through no fault of the family.
They got it, someone's got you. And to watch that different energy take place was totally reassuring as a mum, because I knew I'm done now. This is bigger than me. These guys know what they're doing.
Families are required to participate in education and therapeutic sessions to bring them along the journey. And the reason we do that is because research shows that positive outcomes are increased when families are involved.
It's beautiful to watch the progression of the fear and the shame and the embarrassment of the parents subside once they realise they're not alone either, and they've got support families that they can relate to or talk to. The support that Raymond Hayter provide is second to none.
We're really selective about the staff we employ at the clinic. It's only a very small pool of people that we can choose from, and that's addiction professionals that have relevant qualifications for their area, but also those individuals must have personal experience having recovered from addiction themselves. We believe that the therapeutic value of one addict helping another is unparalleled.
That's one of the most important things I feel. It's that identification, that similarity that person understands. That's what got me on board. That's what got me to fall in line. That's what got me to feel the hope and the inspiration to continue going on through something that's quite difficult. I felt safe. I felt understood, and I hadn't felt like that ever before.
I can't tell you how amazing it was to know that there was some people that could help, and I had no idea they existed. It's all about the fact that they've been there. It's all about it's like an extra language, their ability to be able to relate to that person, and for that person who's suffering to almost, have a hand up like they're holding their hand and no one can grab it.
It made me feel like maybe this is what I need. Maybe this guy's serious. Maybe this is the thing that's going to help me be who I know I can. Four or 5 years ago, I was really scared that I was gonna, one, that I was gonna die, but two, that I was just sort of gonna live this rubbish existence of what I know could be an amazing life. So I've never been this kind of okay in the world before. You know, I never wanted to put my mum through that sort of stuff. Putting her through that stuff was really, really difficult to live with, and to be able to sort of be that person I know I can be and share what's going on now with her, it's one of the most amazing things that has ever happened, that kind of sense that I know she's proud again is, it's one of the best feelings I've got.
It's exciting. It's delicious. It's reassuring, and it's great. I'm eternally grateful that Simon got the help that he needed, and you know the expanding effect on how that's made all of our lives so much more manageable it's almost insurmountable.
Drug rehabilitation is not about drugs. It's about learning to live without drugs. It's about finding a new happiness and a new life that we never thought was possible while we were on drugs.
It's nothing short of a miracle. You know, I've witnessed miracles. You know, this is my heaven on earth.
Life-changing. An amazing life-changing experience that was challenging, but the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life so far. And it's given me the ability to have the freedom to do whatever I want to do. And those things are happening.